Good evening. I hope I find you well. We start off with the daily living for the 20th of August 2026. Christ, my son, died for sins once for all. The righteous for the unrighteousness to bring you to me. That's the Gospel of Peter, Book 1, Chapter 3, verse 18. In Christ Jesus, my son, you who once were far away have been brought near through the blood of Christ. Ephesians, chapter St. Paul's letter to the Ephesians, chapter 2, verse 13. There is no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus, my son. And that's St. Paul's letter to the Romans, chapter 8, verse 1. Receive my full forgiveness for you today. That's Jesus. Now, so we'll leave it at that there. Now we'll say our little hymns. Say it out to Sacred Heart of Jesus. Sweet Heart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come, thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful, and make us love thee more and more each day. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps. And when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. That's lovely. Up there now, Sacred Heart of Jesus. On down, our Blessed Mother. Say hello to our Blessed Mother. Lovely lady, dressed in blue, teach me how to pray. Hail, Queen of Heaven, the ocean star, guide of the wanderer here below. Thrown on life's surge, we claim thy care. Save us from peril and from woe. Mother of Christ, star of the sea, pray for the wanderer, pray for me. O gentle, chaste, and spotless maid, we sinners make our prayers to thee. Remind thy Son that he has paid the price of our iniquity. Virgin most pure, star of the sea, pray for the sinner, pray for me. Up there now, Blessed Mother, pray for me. Up there now, Blessed Mother. So here we are, and I hope you had a nice day wherever you happen to be. A bit cool, but not bad, and a bit of sun there. I had to close the blinds because when the sun comes in, it sort of makes things a bit awkward, shall we say. So, nice day. And anyways, I met my friend Polly this morning. We had a good chat. And funny enough, he was in the shop there where the lad has computer, fixes phones and computers and other sorts of odds and ends, and he's quite good and very helpful. And my friend Polly was in there. He had got something done. There was a problem with his computer, with his another item, another sort of a computer thing, and something else with his phone. So, and he got a new cover for this um, other item, not the computer, some other kind of an item. And he had to get a couple of different covers because it wanted to be able to close it. So it was very good, and it cost him 105, which was good. And Barry, I saw that I was there, and it cost him €105, and I had my phone. So what I had to show was this is my new phone, and it has it has it has AI on it. Look at it, and there's the cover. And my other phone was modern enough, but it kept saying remove, delete this, that, and the other for space. But it was very straightforward and simple. This one, I had to ask him because sending a message, and it keeps telling you, it keeps kind of ringing, files are set or this, that, or the other, and it has AI as well, which I don't like. Now, um, now let me see. Go to messages. Now, when you're sending messages, let me see. Here, there it goes again. Just shut up. The messages. When you're sending messages, sender can't accept replies. Contact them directly. From 3, you've reached 90% of your defined credit limit. Call customer care. €25. Going well. I'll ring you later. But it's the way you send. You see this little thing with jigs here? There's a little trick of the loop thing, and that's the way you send messages. You don't have the word send doesn't come onto it. So I had to find out about that, and then I had to find out when I was sending messages on the other one, there was no difficulty in sending messages uh, as such. But then there come a time when I couldn't get to send a message, whatever way they were acting. And this one has AI. But anyways, we went and had a cup of, had a pot of tea and a couple of nice chopped biscuits in packets, and a bit of a chat. And it only cost €5 my turn today. I paid €5, and about various things that was happening here, there, and yonder. And you don't find an hour and a half gone. It was about 11:30 or thereabouts, whatever time it was by the time. And he was telling me he was in Crow with the men's sheds in Crow Park or some the excursion. They went on a bus, 14 of them. And but he said he had to walk up without many steps. He was nearly knocked out. He hasn't recovered since. And like he was hardly able to walk. Walk up all these steps. God, I said, he reminded me when I visited a couple of friends in nursing homes there, and one that I was very fond of. And God help her, she's not long for this world. She was asleep. I had to wake her up, and I bought biscuits and cakes. But I wasn't home. I was up early enough and I wasn't home until 8:30 that evening. I did more walking than you could shake a stick at, and I was as tired as an owl. And when I was closing the gate, my neighbour was there, Bernie, and a little bit of a chat. Like, she just have her car parked in front of the thing. She'd get an automatic gate. The gate's up, but it's not connected up yet. And I said to her, it's very dangerous where you're leaving your car there. It's sending a signal. Not everybody's walking along this road is law abiding. There'll be an odd, funny one because somebody was robbed down Millbrook Road. She used to visit her husband every afternoon and a detached house, and it wouldn't be the sort of a place. I've never heard of a robbery on it. But because she was robbed and she hasn't got over it and doesn't want to talk about it apparently. And a few people looking and they're most welcome. So anyways, that phone. If I could, if the other one had been straightened out, that I was able to actually send messages. It got to the stage where, when I want to do a message, it didn't allow me to do it. So it was behaving funny, and yet it was a grand phone. It was very straightforward and simple, and I don't think it had this AI. That one has AI, and I think it kind of make a noise constant and like the same noise if there was a message. So you have to check it, and there's some old nonsense up at the top, putting in apps or something that they always seem to try to want you to do something. And I got a girl in Super Value in Kells there lately to put it because I couldn't get the real rewards for which I had on the phone, and I can't find it even now when I go looking for it myself. So if I can't find it, I don't know how they can find it. So these new phones, they're a bit they're a bit over the top for my taste, to tell you the truth. I like a phone that I can send messages and get a call in a straightforward. When that rings, no matter no matter what you try to do to have a normal ring, it makes the most peculiar sound I ever heard. So I certainly don't like it. And a matter of fact, I'd leave it somewhere else. If I'm here, it's in the bedroom or in the kitchen, and if I'm in the kitchen, it's in here. I don't want it next near me because it doesn't ring that often, thanks be to God. Yeah, but when my friend Oliver comes, I'm going to ask him to explain it in some ways, and all the rest of it, to see what way I can make of it. So there you are. It never rains but it pours, and the sun is shining in, and when it is, the place gets a kind of it's not too good. So yet it's cold enough when you go out. I'll be having my tea now shortly, and then I feed the birds with demons. But this morning I put out porridge, and they weren't queuing up, if you like. There was a few small birds all right tucking into it. And there was only one blackbird. There used to be about four blackbirds, and they were nearly waiting. What's keeping them, they might be saying to themselves. But there was I only saw one blackbird, and he had it to himself. And sometimes they look as if they're going to be saying their prayers or something. They're standing there without they're having something. They must be digesting it or something. You wouldn't know what they were at. And then the swallows, I see the swallows, and they're going like, what would I call it? Like dancing, whatever you like to call it. They're up and switching around. And it's a sight to behold the way they sort of do this maneuvers. I presume they're looking for flies or whatever it is that they look for themselves. And then sometimes They were standing on the roof here. And then I see them standing on the wires outside, like having a chat beside one another. And earlier on, it used to be good to see the different birds, blackbirds and all, feeding these we call them teenagers in the bird world, feeding them. And big these yolks, big enough blackbirds, big enough to be able to look after themselves. But they need to be sort of fed and that. So do you see all this? When I built the Sunday house, I have this view, and it's good. Like you can see the nature and that. And then some birds in the same family, they run another one of their breed. So I never can understand that. And sure, they're entitled to have their breakfast the same as the other ones. So that's the story. So I hope you have a nice evening wherever you happen to be. I'm singing out a few hymns. But you can sing or not, doesn't matter. Have a go. Bye now.